Hello everyone, this is JS Reviews. We're back at you with another album review, and today we'll be talking about the fifth studio album by Canadian hardcore punk band Counterparts. This album is called You're Not You Anymore. It's their fifth studio album, I already mentioned that. It's their second studio album on Pure Noise Records. And this band, I really love this band. Counterparts are definitely in my top 5 favorite hardcore bands of all time. This album just blew me away. It really just hit me like a truck right in the center of my body. This album blew me away, and this is going to be a contender for Album of the Year. So let's go ahead and get right into some of the things I'll tell you about Counterparts. So Counterparts have had quite a few lineup changes, and Brendan, who's the lead vocalist, is the only original member of the band left. So the band formed in, I think, 2009. Former guitarist Alex Ray does make some appearances on this album, and I think he wrote a couple of the songs on here. However, Brendan is the only original member of the band left, which some Counterparts fans may not think is a good thing because they like their older stuff. My favorite Counterparts album before this one was 2013's The Difference Between Hell and Home. That was a great album. However, I think this new album, You're Not You Anymore, passed it. It is the best album by Counterparts so far. So, I actually discovered Counterparts this year, so I am not really super familiar with their earlier work, but this band is probably my new favorite band of this year that I discovered. So, let's go ahead and get right into this album. The album starts out with an intro called Walking Away Slowly, and it's kind of reminds me of how a band like walks on stage and stuff. Like, kind of has the little crescendo, has a few guitar notes, and then like kind of a crescendo with like a band starts a show, and then it goes right into the lead single, Bouquet. Bouquet was the lead single to this album. I did a track review on it a few months ago. It's gotten over 200 views, so I'm pretty happy about that. So go check that video out if you're interested. If you want to hear my full thoughts on this song, go check out the video, but I'll just say here that Bouquet is a great song, the great opener to this album. I gave it a 5 out of 5 in my track review, and I still stand by everything I said in that track review. So great opener to the album. Then we get to track 3, which is Arms Like Teeth, and I think this is one of the songs that former guitarist Alex Ray wrote. And this song is one of my favorites on the album, totally. This song kind of is the start of the theme of this album, with losing a close person that you were in a relationship with. And there's a lot of metalcore, hardcore albums like that, but I think that Counterparts does it best. This whole album is illustrated beautifully. The lyrics are written beautifully. Everything about it is just beautiful. But anyway, Arms Like Teeth, it kind of starts out where like you love this person so much that you would welcome her embrace. The song says, "I would welcome your embrace even if your arms resembled teeth," which is kind of the title of the song. And then there's kind of a small breakdown at the end of the song, and it says, "Carry me with you in my heart," repeatedly. That really is so emotional. That line right there really hit me. And I also love how the song ends with the guitars. The guitars on this whole album do a great job of backing up the vocals from Brendan. There isn't much in the terms of clean vocals on this record. However, there is some backing vocals to go with the screams, but mostly this album is entirely screams. So Arms Like Teeth was a great song, probably in my top 3 favorites on the album. Then we get to the next song, No Servant of Mine, which was the second single. I didn't get around to doing a track review of that one because I was busy at the time this song came out. However, I do love this song. It's definitely probably the angriest song on the album, and it's kind of showing hatred towards someone. And I really like how this song is kind of a progressive leaning song, where like it starts out at one tempo, and then when the chorus kicks in, he yells, "No servant!" Boom! "No servant of mine!" And the tempo changes right there, and that was really cool. I really like how this entire album, there's a lot of songs on here that are kind of progressive leaning, and I'm a big fan of progressive music, so that's another really great plus on this album. Then we get to track number 5, which is probably my favorite on the album, Haunt Me. This song hit me the most out of any song on this album. The chorus is so huge where Brendan screams, you haunt me like an empty home." And it's just not wanting to let go of your lost love and how they haunt you and you like it. And it's just really hit me. It really sums up what I'm kind of going through right now. I'm a senior in high school, and I've never been in a relationship before, but I've definitely had some feels for some girls, and you just know how it goes. And this album just really connected with me, and this song especially. Well, another thing I really like about this song is the instrumentation. It really reminds me of some early 2000s post-hardcore bands like Under Oath and stuff like that. Under Oath is also in my top 5 hardcore bands of all time. So yeah, Haunt Me, my favorite song in the album probably. So then we get to the next song, Swim Beneath My Skin, which was kind of a follow-up to the previous song, Haunt Me, where at the very end of Haunt Me, Brendan screams, "Come into my body and haunt me, come inside me and haunt me." And then in this song, the love is swimming through your body and swimming through the empty arteries, as the song says. And then one of my favorite things about this song is that this is more of a progressive leaning thing as well. Toward the end of the song kind of slows up a little bit, and it kind of, with each heavy hit, and then it leads into this breakdown where Brendan screams, "You are the blood that my heart bleeds," and then it ends with a few other lines, and then it slows down even further with "You are the blood my heart bleeds," and that really hit me right there. And I think Swim Beneath My Skin is one of the best lyrically because it uses all this different swimming analogies, and how he says, "I won't let you drown inside me." So great song, Swim Beneath My Skin, probably my second favorite on the album. Then we get to the next song, Thieves, which is the shortest song and the heaviest song. The guitars are so aggressive on this one. I love it, and I love how they do the thing with the guitars at one point in the song. That really has a huge effect, and I love that so much. The lyrics on this one are very heavy, kind of calling out God a little bit, which, if you want to know my thoughts on religious themes in music, I'm going to do a video on that at some point, so stay tuned for that. But to sum up my opinion on religious thoughts in music, for me, music is music. That's what I'm going to say. I'm personally a Christian, so I don't really agree with a lot of the music I listen to, but to me, music, it's more about the music rather than the lyrics. And if bands want to express their beliefs, then feel free. So Thieves was a great song. Then we get to the next song, Rope, which is another great one. Rope, I love the guitars at the beginning of it, and then this is one of the more progressive songs on the album, which makes it another great one. And I love the guitars at the beginning. They really set the atmosphere, and then it kind of takes a left turn where there's like really aggressive dissonant guitar chords about 3/4 of the way through the song, and the song speeds up instead of slowing down. Songs have slowed down earlier, but this is kind of the first one that speeds up at the end, which I love, and it kind of gives you kind of a frantic feel. And a common theme with this song is the rope was made for me, and how I don't want you to let go and stuff. So I love Rope. And then we get to the 9th song, which is A Memory Misread. If I had to single out one as my least favorite, it'd probably be this one, but I still do love this song. This album is flawless, but this song would be my least favorite if I had to pick one, but the thing is I can't. This song is definitely one of the more major sounding songs on the album with major chords and stuff, and I do really like that effect. The chorus says, "I am a farewell that even heaven can't accept." And this song is kind of about memories being misread, and I don't think I like this one quite as much as the rest of the album, like I said earlier, but it's still a great song. So then we get to the 10th song, called Fragile Limbs. This is the other song that Alex Ray wrote, and I really love this one as well. It's definitely gotten back on track with this one. And this one, I love the chorus where it says, "We were a pair of fragile limbs, so thin, but yet we're still burning on either side." And it's kind of summing up the relationship of kind of looking back. And then this one also has some progressive elements toward the end, which I really, really love. And then we get to the final song, You're Not You Anymore. This final song, oh my gosh, this is the perfect way to close this album. It just sums everything up. The chorus just really, really hit me right here, and it says, "Sew your skeleton to mine, I'm not good enough alone. Attach your skin to mine." And then the theme of this one is like, "I didn't love you before, but you're not you anymore, so I really do love you, and I really want to be with you, and that's kind of the theme of the song. I love how it starts out quiet, and then the song goes aggressive, and then it gets quiet again, then aggressive again, then it quiets down a little bit, and then he says, "We could end both of our lives," and the lead singer, Brendan, whispers, "And that'd be fine," as the song goes quiet again. And then at that point you think the song's over, and then it delivers one final punch to the gut, and he goes, give me your sharpest arrow and shoot it right into my chest." And this was the perfect way to close out this great, great album. So overall, this album is a contender for Album of the Year for sure. Counterparts are a great band. If you're into like hardcore stuff, you need to check out this great, great band. I love this album from start to finish. I'm going to go listen to it about 5 more times today. That's how good it is. I've listened to it about 5 times already. I'm going to listen to it 5 more. So Brendan does a great job with the vocals. I think the production on this whole album sounds great. Definitely, I think it sounds the best as far as production goes of the entire Counterparts discography. The guitars did a great job backing up Brendan, and this is kind of how it should be. They used the really effective lead guitar lines to go along in the same rhythm with Brendan's vocals, and that really sets an amazing effect. The drumming was especially great. The new drummer of Counterparts is quite talented in my opinion, and he definitely has a bright future with this band, and I really can't wait to see what these guys do in the future. The bass was also great as well. So with that, Counterparts, You're Not You Anymore, really great album. Definitely going to be in my top 5 albums of the year when I do my top 15 albums of the year video at the end of the year. So Counterparts, You're Not You Anymore, 5 out of 5. So thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to leave a like on the video if you liked this video, and don't forget to subscribe if you are new here. If you like music, you'll like my channel, and I will see you guys next time.